Hello everybody, we're going to do a quick presentation on how the Mass Cryp compensation plan actually works so people can understand around the world exactly how it works and how they can generate the income. Well, the initial sign-up cost to get on board with Mass is $100 at the time of this recording. That's at UK Great British pounds, around about £75. Please note only 3 mining packages are available per email and also per mobile number. There are actually 4 ways you can earn with Mass. There's a company turnover, automated turnover income, team working income, mining profits, and also the actual coin itself. Please note there are no guarantees of income stated or implied, and only potential earnings are indicated. Potential earnings can vary between participants, and people come on board at their own risk, and it's optional also. But I'm going to show you what's possible from our compensation plan. Now, the first one, the company automated turnover income, is currently paid 50% in US dollars and 50% in Mass coin. But please note, folks, that once the coin's on the exchanges, the incomes will be paid actually out in Mass coin. Now, how the turnover income is generated, what the company do, they take a percentage of their revenue and they put it into the pay plan for the turnover income. So effectively, how we do this is people come aboard within the Mass system as they join, as they pay their initial $100 sign-up mining pack. They're put in a 4 straight lines. So regardless who introduces them, so as soon as you join, your spot's locked. Anyone joins after you around the world, they drop into underneath you, so to say, and that income in terms of the turnover goes into the pot. So here we go. We've got level 1 to 12. So there's 12 levels of income you can actually open. To do that, what you've got to do is to have 2 things. You've got to personally introduce 1 person to open level 1. If you've got $1,500 for the volume beneath you, bear in mind it's based on a $100 sign-up mining pack per position. So if you take the last 2 zeros off, it shows you it's about 15 people. If you hit that 2 criteria, you earn $20. Then if you want to open up the next level, you have to level 2. You've got to introduce another person, so that means you've introduced 2 people in total. If you've got 7,500 volume beneath you, you get $40. And then for the 3rd person that you introduce, 15,000 volume equals 80. 4th person you introduce, 30,000 volume equals 160. Now, folks, just note here, if you add them up together, that's about $300. This is paid daily, so your first 4 levels are paid daily. So if you break that down, you're going to get $150 in USD and also $150, into the actual Mass coin itself. So that's how the the $300 is actually broken down. So here we go, folks. So again, you can withdraw the dollars down to your Bitcoin account. The others will stay in your Mass coin wallet. To move forward at the next level, level 5 is 60,000 volume, will generate 320. Now, obviously, it's going to take some time to build up the volume. So all this is what I'm saying is you've got to introduce each person to open up a level, and the volume has to be that. Now, imagine if the volume hit that within several months. Now, we don't know how fast the business is going to grow, but it's going to give you an example. Now, once you generate this, it's based on 4 levels, can be drawn daily, and after that, each level you go up the 320, the 600, $1,200 of income, $1,400 of income when you open up level 8, and 9, 10, 11, and 12 all $14. You've got to wait 15 days before you can draw them down. Now, if you added up all that, folks, that's $9,420. It's split 50-50 at the moment, so that gives you $4,700 in that US dollars and the same amount actually in coin. Again, remember what I told you, folks, about Mass coin being the way that we're going to pay further down the line. So just bear that in mind once we're on the exchanges. So again, the great thing here is if you had that volume, that would then take 4.5 months to draw all this down. And once you've done that, you can top up the account again with an additional $100, and it enables you to start the clock again. Then you can introduce another person, another. As long as that extra volume grows beneath you from the time you do that, then you can literally have the opportunity to draw this down again. So it can be a rolling over period. Remember, the Mass coin value can change as we move forward. But what I loved about this is a straight line build. Once your spot's locked, anyone who joins around the world in any different time zone, could be many countries, you might not even know them, they drop into the volume generated beneath you. That's what we call spill over. The next one is the team working income. It's currently paid in US dollars and can be withdrawn daily, but again, will be paid in Mass coin once it's on the exchanges. Now, basically how this works, once you come on board, you've joined, you're in the system, you have the opportunity, should you wish, to refer it. People can just invest in the coin if they want, or they can actually refer the business as well. And so basically, here we go. You've come on board. Anybody you personally introduce, we call that your level 1 or a direct, depending on the terminology. You get 5%. So if you introduce 1 person, they're your level 1. They've invested $100 into the program, and then in addition to that, you then get $5, which is 5%. But then they come on board. They want to tell something when you've got something good. They're going to tell it to their friend, family connection. You get 3% on anyone that they particularly introduce. So you get $3. And if that person who then comes on board as your level 2 introduces someone else, you might not even know these people, but then you get $2 as well, which is 2%. So $100 for each person based on the actual sign-up mining pack is how this income is generated, and you're basically getting a bonus. So the people you introduce, you get $5. The people that they introduce is your level 2, you get $3. The people that they introduce becomes your level 3, you get $2, all the way down to level 7. And then once the 7th person introduces, the level 8, so to say, then you get $1 all the way down to level 13, and then half a dollar, which is 50 cents for level 14 and 15. This, just to be clear, is within your personal enrollment organization. This does not include spillover like the previous page did. This is based on your personal enrollment. So you introduce someone who introduces someone who introduces someone, and that line is effectively started from yourself. You can see this can build up. I mean, there's no income guarantees, but you imagine if you introduce 10, 15, 20 people over a period of time, you might not introduce any. That is absolutely fine. But if you imagine if you introduce several people who introduce several people who introduce several people, that can build to significant numbers, within your organization. And as they introduce other people, you're going to be getting a matching bonus on that. Now, the next one is the mining income. The mining income is generated daily. It's currently paid in US dollars, but again, remember, once it goes on the exchange, it will be paid in coin. Now, the mining results do vary daily, but they are based on the initial $100 purchase of the mining packs. Now, also, the mining income, is capped at 120%, which includes your capital of $100. So effectively, by doing the mining, you're going to get an extra $20. You've got your initial capital plus an extra $20. And once that's been done, then that stops. It stops at that 20%. So you've got 120 in total. But then you can top up with another $100 your account, and that can start the mining again. So again, you get more opportunities to have the purchase mining packs. Also, we've got the initial coin offering with the Mass Crypto coin. This, for me, is very, very exciting because you'd never know where initial coin is going to go. The target date is the 14th of January to close the ICO, and it's also then looking to go on the exchanges on the 14th of February. Who knows where Masscoin will be in a year's time? It could go bigger and bigger and bigger. You just don't know. So for me, just to be clear, the figures here are for example purposes only. There's no guarantees of prices are given because once the coin gets on the currency markets, the value will be set by the market. Give you an example. I've been watching Bitcoin recently. It hit $3,500 per coin, just literally a few short months ago. Yesterday, when I looked at it, at the time of this recording, it was over $7,000. So again, the market has set the price of that. Someone owns a coin, it's the market that changed the price. Bear in mind, coin prices can go up or down. So let's just be clear on that. But a good thing is we're in before it's gone on the market. So the initial coin offering, people can purchase the coin at a cheaper price, and then obviously the hope is, as once it hits the exchanges, that the transactions have been done throughout the coin. The volume that's been done through the coin also can have a difference, make a difference to the price, and the hope is that obviously that will generate in an upward direction. Obviously, the mass compensation plan, I just wanted to do this quick video to show you how it works, is correct at the time of this presentation and can be subject to change, but just note there is no income of guarantees, stated or implied, and only potential earnings are indicated. Potential earnings can vary between participants who enter the program, at their own risk, and do so on an optional basis. So folks, hope this gives you a little bit more explanation on the Mass Cryp compensation plan. My time is up, and I thank you for yours.